stop using the GHL MCP if you're having this one issue right now. Okay, so the GoHighLevel MCP is good, but it's good for one thing, and that's it. It's good for one account. So it's only good for one sub account. So what if you need multiple sub accounts or have sub accounts from different agencies or do things like that? You're going to need to actually do the GoHighLevel API access. So you're going to want to do something along the line of that. And today I'm going to show you exactly what to do on Claude and GoHighLevel so we can connect it together with the API and be able to control multiple accounts. So that's going to be the reason why you're going to want to watch this video all the way to the end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how to set it up, where to get the API keys, do all the little technical goodies, and show you exactly what you need to do. And that's it. So let's kind of pretty much just hop into the video. My name is Mike Lay all day. I'm from On Point Tech Solutions. And today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you exactly how to put Claude and GoHighLevel together through API. So let's get started. Here is my Claude. Here's my GoHighLevel. I'm just going to pull this over a little bit more so we can just kind of see what we need. This is actually just a test account. And so what we're going to need to do in order to grab that API key is go to settings. And then we're going to go to here to private integrations. And then we're going to create a new integration. We're going to call this Claude Connector. So I'm going to write in here connects to Claude Code. I'm going to hit the next button. And we're going to pick all the scopes. There's all sorts of scopes in here to take a look at. But for right now, for this testing purposes, I'm going to select all. You're going to see there's so many different things that you can do with the API. And we're going to go through some of the API documentation so you can see what you can act. So let's go ahead and just create this. You're going to hit confirm. You're going to get this IT number. And by the time you see this video, this API key will be gone. So we're going to copy this. We're going to put it somewhere in our document. We're going to exit out of it. And now we have this Claude Connector API key. So I got that going. What you're going to need to do next is you're actually going to go to this github.com/GoHighLevel/highlevel API docs. All right. Go ahead and just search that up on your Google or your Claude. And it's going to bring you to the official GoHighLevel API docs. You're going to want to give this to your Claude. Okay. Your Claude Code. Okay. Sorry, I didn't really mention it earlier, but this is going to be specifically for Claude Code. Okay. So you want to go ahead and copy this and just feed it to your Claude. You can give it a little bit of an instruction though. Okay. We're going to Claude Code here. Okay. I got a demo already here for you guys. So let's install the API knowledge base for you. Take it from here. Okay. As that's going, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what the API key can do. Here's their high-level API documentation. Okay. This is a good place to start if you want to understand what the system can do for you. So when you come over here, I know it looks like a big documentation, but it's actually fairly simple. Okay. Just kind of go through some of it and just read some of the key concepts, how to do a few things. But the real bread and butter is right here. Okay. So all these are what we call API calls. These API calls are things that your system can do. If you have these API keys and all these connections connected, you'll be able to make calls to your CRM using these calls. Okay. There's invoice calls, funnel calls, custom menu link calls, conversational AI calls, chat widget calls. You can do blog calls. There's ad manager calls right here. Big one that we use a lot here is social planner. So social planner, right? These are really good. Product calls too, if you like to make products. Anything in the opportunities you can do. Anything with sub accounts, tasks, permissions you can set up. So this gives you a little bit more control than the MCP server, but you have to know how to use it. So that's one of the biggest issues with that. But with Claude Code, you're able to just do that. I promise you, the Claude Code is so smart. All you have to do is just give them the documents. It reads the documents. Anytime you need to make a call, it will figure out what to do. So this is all actually another good thing to give to Claude, but Claude actually just downloaded it from here, right? So we just gave Claude the GitHub version, and this version, it can see all the schemas and all the different programming that it needs in order to create the movements that you want, right? So this is an amazing product right here. And with Claude Code, you can just put these things together so simple. So now, since we have all that installed, all we need to do now is install the credentials. So the next step we're going to do is we're just going to feed the AI the key, okay? We're going to tell it to move on to the next step, which is the credential steps. And we're going to go ahead and just share the key with them. If you happen to share the key, you're going to need to delete this later. So that key is just not sitting there anywhere in the files. It's going to be put into a .env file, right? If you don't know how to do that yourself, even though you're not supposed to, you can just go ahead and paste the key right there and send it to them. I went ahead and sent them the key. We're going to pull this back here and we're going to see what happens after this. Okay, and like I said, this is just a demo and it'll tell you to do it yourself, but you can tell it to put a key in there and it'll be fine. But I put in a fake key. You just need to put in your real key, okay? You also might need one other thing, which is your location number. So you're going to need to go back over here and grab this number right here and then paste it over, verifying the demo credit. But it decided that these are the type of things that you can do with it. You can have tasks. You can have unread inbox in the briefings. You can check your pipelines and your values. You can check today's appointments, recent payments, anything about your location, all your tasks, your social planners. You can check on your shorts and your blog promos, and even check pretty much anything on the CRM. It can read the CRM, it can read the client's profiles, it can bring it over and all that good stuff. So I think that's a very powerful tool that you can do. And remember, this is just for one sub account right now. Let's just show you exactly what it can do. So let's do get me a daily briefing from my GHL. And then we can do get me all the tasks that I need to complete. Check for any conversations that we have going on with clients. Oh, look, we could do a couple different things. Let's do this one. Let's do a quick one, redact client's details. We're doing a little demo. So, but it's all connected. And that's the main point. As long as you feed the AI, the GitHub, your location ID, and your API key, you'll be able to run GoHighLevel on Claude Code. Anytime you need to use it, you just make a new session and just talk to it like you would talk to your assistant. Anything that you need to do, write down notes, talk to clients, write emails, SMS, book calendars, everything can be done through the Claude platform. You can see that it's working, and yeah, it can figure all these things out. Let me see. I'm sure it's taking a little bit longer because it's redacting the client's information. See, endpoint works. That means it's successful and it's able to get into the systems. So imagine with just $20 in a GoHighLevel account, we working in together in tandem with each other to run one CRM, but you can actually do this to multiple CRMs. So you can have and control multiple CRMs as needed. And all you would have to do is create a skill that's going to be essentially meant for that specific sub account. So when you're running an agency, you'll be able to control a lot more sub accounts than just one using the Claude API keys method. All right, guys. Anyways, if you enjoyed my video, go ahead and like this video since you watched it all the way to the end. And I want to thank you again. Please subscribe. My name is Mike Lay all day from On Point Tech Solutions, and I'll see you guys next time.